Hello, boys and girls. Let's do some math. What do you say? So, first things first, let's grab our thinking caps. Put those bad boys on. Now we are ready. We're going to continue practicing what we started yesterday. I know that's kind of a tough way to compare numbers. That's why we're not just going to do it one day, right? We're not going to do it one day and move on. We're going to practice again today. We are going to want to make sure that we have plenty of time to understand the information before we move on. But before we get to our cards, why don't we play with this clock a little bit? Go ahead and write down somewhere. You could open up we're going to be working on page 304A. If you want to just write it on that page somewhere, you can. What time do we have right here? Remember to check the hour hand first, then the minute hand, okay? Okay, and time is this. Finally, what do we have here? Okay. All right, boys and girls. We are going to play with some cards today. That's right, some number cards. We are going to cross out some of those number cards according to the directions that we are given. Mrs. Duck, what are you doing here? Yeah, let me take that out. Oh, thank you. I couldn't talk with that in my mouth. I brought the number card. A number card? I see you did bring a number card, didn't you? Yes, I heard we were playing cards. Yeah, I did say we were going to play with cards, but I meant the ones I wrote back here. Oh, you're comparing numbers again. Yes, we're comparing numbers. Oh, silly me, I forgot. I'll just take that back. Okay, Mrs. Duck, that's all right. Back here, I already drew some number cards. I have 18, 19, 22, 24, 25. We're going to do the same thing we did yesterday. We are going to look for certain numbers to cross out. Now this right here says less than 20. So we're going to cross out any numbers that are less than 20. All right, so less than 20, let's see what we have here. When we compare numbers, where do we start first? Tens or ones? Look at the tens first, right? How many tens are there in 20? There's two. There's two tens. Okay, so I can look at these other numbers. Any of the numbers that have less than two tens, I know are less than 20, and I can cross them out. 18, how many tens does 18 have? Just one. 19, how many tens does 19 have? Also one. 22, how many tens does that have? That's two. Okay, so tens doesn't do us any good. We have to look at the ones. 20 has 0 ones. 22 has 2 ones. Is 22 less than 20? No. And I look at these numbers. They have 2 tens also, but 4 ones. So that's bigger, and 2 tens and 5 ones, and that's also greater than 20. So I found two numbers that were less than 20. Now we want to find numbers that are greater than 23, and we're doing the same thing. Start at the tens, 2 tens. Well, I know that each of these numbers has 2 tens, so we can move on from the tens. We're going to look at the ones now, all right, because the tens are all the same, so we have to look at the ones. Looking at the ones, I see that 23 has 3 ones. Okay, I want to find numbers that have more than 3 ones. Does 22 have more than 3 ones? No, it doesn't. It actually has less, right? So that wouldn't fit. 22 is not greater than 23. What about 24? 24 has 4 ones. Is 4 greater than 3? It is. So that means 24 is greater than 23. Now we're going to find another number, if there's any other numbers greater than 23. Over here we have 25. Same number of tens, so we look at the ones. 5 and 3. Is 5 greater than 3? It is. That means 25 is greater than 23. Cross that out. Okay, so you're going to be doing that today. Again, just like that, start with the tens, move to the ones. Okay, start with the tens, move to the ones. We have to do it according to the directions. This first one here. Ava has these number cards. She gives away cards with numbers less than 34. Less than 34. So cross out numbers less than 34. And greater than 38. So you're going to cross out those that are greater than 38. Okay, less than 34, greater than 38. Ron has these cards. He keeps the cards with numbers greater than 60. So anything greater than 60, you're going to circle. Circle the ones greater than 60. And he's keeping cards that are less than 56. So circle the cards that are less than 56. Mia has these cards. She keeps the cards with numbers less than 85. So anything less than 85, circle it. Anything more than 88, circle it. Less than 85, more than 88. Okay? And we're going to turn the page right over here. Juan crosses out the numbers that are less than 45. So cross out any numbers less than 45. And then cross out any numbers greater than 50. This is just counting back. How are you going to solve 9 minus 3? And now we have related facts. Do you remember that? This is some practice going back a few, maybe a month or two. What is the missing related fact? Look, I have 2 addition. I only have 1 subtraction, so it's going to be subtraction. Can you figure that one out? All right. Remember, if you want more practice, you can always go on to Starfall and get some extra work in. You can always practice writing your numbers as well. All right, boys and girls, have some fun with this math. It's last math of the week. All right, next time a lot of us do math, guess where we're going to be? In class. I'll see you guys very soon.